in Fort DeSoto. It's almost dark. So we had a very good lead come up today that he was down here in this park, not very far away. We checked our lead out. It is confirmed. The parents were down here 2 times. It was September 1st through the 3rd and September 6th through the 8th. They registered to stay at this park. They were registered, went through the gate, they're on camera, they were here. And they did enter, they did come here. Allegedly, what we're hearing is 2 people left on the 8th, 3 people came in on the 6th, and 2 people left on the 8th. I think he's been here for sure. So, there's a lot of little islands around the area where we're at that he could get to on a canoe. We talked to the caretakers today of the islands. They said he could be out here, that he was here.
True. You know, there's a report that he may have been spotted in Toronto. How does the FBI nail this down to follow through, and if he is indeed in that swamp?
Well, you're right. It could be a red herring, but the FBI and the municipal law enforcement entities involved in this case know far more than we do. And they're sifting through hundreds of thousands of tips and leads every single day. And they're distilling that down to actionable intelligence, and they're moving forward in that direction. And they have to do that until something happens. Dog the Bounty Hunter is right. These tips are coming in, and they may come into him, they may come into us, they may come into both locations. But social media is blowing up with everyone trying to garner information to give to law enforcement to bring Brian Laundrie to justice.
What do you look for? I mean, look, you've got, it's 17.8 miles from the Northport home of the Laundries to that wilderness site where his silver Mustang was found. You got to have surveillance cameras, traffic cameras, red light cameras, surveillance video to see if he indeed was in that car. What's important for the FBI to look at, and especially have they alerted border authorities if he may have skipped the country?
Alerting the border authorities happened very, very early on. But with regard to searching an area like this, it's really important to coordinate heavily, put everything on like a grid system, because you are going to search different grids, different sectors. And if it's not organized, you're not doing a thorough job. And trust me, they're doing a very thorough job. But to answer your question, they're looking for everything. They're looking for license plate reader recognition to see if and where that car traveled. They're even checking camera access for along the route that would take Brian Laundrie and or his parents to that location. They're looking at every single thing they can, and they're trying to put it all up on a timeline, because when you throw something up on the timeline, you really see things that you might miss otherwise.
Why is the timeline so important? That is a foundation of a criminal investigation. What does that tell investigators like yourself that could potentially lead them for justice in this case?
Well, when someone says A happened, B happened, we have this information, when you put it up on the timeline, you can see that this person said this, but look, their phone was pinging in a different direction or in a different location. Or the parents said they went to drive the car to get...
Okay, just a little bit of that. So, you guys know this has been going on for a while now. You have Gabby Petito. She was with her fiance, Brian Laundrie, and they decided, they met in New York, they decided to go on a cross-country trip. I guess, just to be together and everything, just like a big date or whatever. And the crazy part is that, she hasn't returned for a while. Around September 11th, her parents ended up filing a missing report, because the crazy part is that Brian Laundrie, when he returned, he returned alone. He went home and like nothing was going on. He was seen mowing the lawn, by a neighbor, and just minding his own business, doing whatever he wanted to do. And it was really kind of strange, is because they embarked on a cross-country trip together in mid-June. He returned on September 1st without her, and they found her remains due to the forensic evidence in Grand Teton, Wyoming. And now they believe that he went to a Florida campground 75 miles away with his parents in early September, though, during that time. So only 2 of them were seen leaving. So he returned September 1st, and then on the duration of from September 1st to the 3rd and 6th and the 8th, He spent the night in Fort DeSoto Park. So that's since why, you have Dog the Bounty Hunter. He was, going there getting leads, and it seemed like, this is like his first time being a criminal, and he believed that, based on his experience, he's not going to be hiding too far. So they were registered with through the gate. So they were on camera. He told Fox News exclusively on Monday evening. We think at least if he's not here right now, we are sure he was caught on camera as he went into the gate, which is true. So the online source reported that the law enforcement helicopter could be heard in the area of the campground. Fillmore County Sheriff spokesperson told Fox News it was not conducting an investigation at Fort DeSoto. He later added allegedly that what we're hearing is 2 people left on the 8th. 3 people came in on the 6th and 2 people left on the 8th. I think he's been here for sure. So earlier on Monday, attorney Stephen Bartolino, who represents Brian's parents, Chris and Roberta, said his clients do not know where Brian is. They are concerned about Brian and I hope the FBI can locate him. There's speculation by the public and some in the press that the parents assisted Brian in leaving the family home or in avoiding arrest on a warrant that was issued after Brian had already been missing for several days is just wrong. That's what I'm saying. And as you can see too, like Dog the Bounty Hunter, he went to his parents and stuff, and they didn't answer. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be taken in for questioning too. So he's still on the run. It's unfortunate that this young lady lost her life. Just very young. It's sad. She's only 22 years old, man. But he could be at the park. He could be. Some people think he could be out in the country, but I don't know, because if they would have contacted the border, you got to go to the U.S. border, Canadian border. I mean, they would at least, because you have to show some type of ID. They would have known, have some type of, just some factual evidence on there. They have things on file. So I don't think he went too far, but he's probably somewhere in Florida. And I think, even though they spent like days, almost weeks now trying to find him, they're going to find him at least pretty soon. So Fort DeSoto Park is located in Fillmore County, and it's about 75 miles away from the Laundrie's home on Wabasso Avenue. It spans more than 1,130 acres and consists of 5 keys. The tip gives renewed hope that the authorities might soon reach a conclusion to what has become a costly weeks-long search for Laundrie and a quest for answers that has extended from coast to coast. So the exhaustive manhunt that has extended nationwide and garnered massive attention. So Laundrie's 22-year-old Petito embarked on a cross-country journey in mid-June. Yeah, met it for, okay. Months after they began the trip, Laundrie returned to Northport home in a couple's van, but without Petito. The young woman was not reported missing until 10 days later on September 11th, when her mother filed a police report in Suffolk County. New York police seized the van from the Laundrie's home on September 11th. Laundrie was subsequently named a person of interest in Petito's disappearance, and on Thursday, the FBI issued an arrest warrant for bank card fraud. Authority alleged he used someone's Capital One bank card and a personal identification number during the time when Petito was missing. Wow. Been together since June and then returned back on September 1st without her. After Petito's missing persons report was filed on September 11th, Laundrie would not cooperate with the police investigation, officials said. Laundrie's attorney released a statement on the 14th of September, which he announced he had advised his clients to remain in the background. The family revealed 3 days later that they had not seen him since September 14th. This is really tricky, man. This is really tricky. I'm pretty sure that his parents know where he's at. If he returned home with his parents, I'm pretty sure, he told them what was going to happen, what was going on, and he's going to be out on the run. I need you to cover for me, because they're not going to ride out on their son. They're really not. But you put him in custody for conspiracy. I mean, things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone's going to tell. He can't be that far. But yeah, he said, they did a ceremony, condolences to the family. People from the military was there and the law enforcement. But this is sad. The thing is, Dog the Bounty Hunter is not going to kill him. Because I was thinking about doing some research on him too. But they called him for a reason. They just want him alive so he won't hurt any other people. And he said, he take this very personally. Not only that a young lady died, but his daughter was actually killed. Dog the Bounty Hunter's daughter was killed in a car accident. So... he kind of know how this feels. He emphasized with the family. So, he want the Christians to pray. I pray he does his job well, professionally, and they get this young man alive, no violence, and everyone be safe. Because we don't know if they running into an ambush, You know, you don't know if there's other people in an alliance that he's calling up. So we don't know. So that's why I say I'm praying for the safety of these FBI and the law enforcement. They go in here and conduct this investigation to find this young man here and bring him to justice. But my condolences to the family, man. And yeah, this is really sad out here. But you guys between like, comment, subscribe, share this video. This is come out my thoughts on this. I want to talk about this before, but I just want to do a little bit more research because Brian Laundrie is still out on the run. You guys tell me what you guys think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. Deuces.